हेड बनने का शौक भी नहीं था, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. मैं आते जाते पिक कर लूंगी यार, मेरे 500 बच जाएंगे. ऑफ कोर्स. हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, so we can start now. Okay, so I will share with you. Okay, so this is the problem we were talking about. Now, what do we have to do? We have to find, we've talked about the problem description, we've talked about the figure description, we've talked about the data that is given to us. So these are the important parts of the problem. First, you understand the statement, you understand the figure. If a figure is not given, you draw the figure yourself to make it more understandable. Then you write down the quantities that are given to you, and then you have to see what you have to find. What do you have to find? You have to find the angular speed. This is what you have to find. Okay, so this is the aim of this problem. Okay, the objective. Now, in order to find this, since this is a rotational motion, we know that we have to use the formula for the angular momentum, which depends on the moment of inertia. So the angular momentum, L is equal to I omega. I is the moment of inertia, or the rotational inertia that we can find from the table that I just shared with you already. So this is table 10.2. So in this table, you can see that the value for I for a disk is given. And according to that, the formula for the disk is half mr squared. So this is the formula for I. So I will be equal to half multiplied by m multiplied by r squared. So m in this case is given as 6. So half into 6 is equal to 3. So you get 3m multiplied by r squared. So you get the value of the rotational inertia of the disk, which is I. So that's one step. And then from there, we have to consider the fact that initially, like we said, r was equal to 0.8 capital R. The cockroach was sitting on a distance of 0.8 r from the center of rotation. So, and then after that was the initial position. The final position, the cockroach moved towards the outer edge, and therefore at the final position, r was equal, small r was equal to capital R. So initially this was the case, and later on r became, the two r's became equal. It's mentioned over here, this and this. So we will write the rotational inertia for this cockroach, the initial position. So for the initial position, we will see that this is equal to half mr squared. And in this case, this is, please switch off your mics. Okay. For this case, you can see that this is the mass of the cockroach is given as m. M is the mass of the cockroach. 6m is the mass of this disk. So you have half mr squared.
मम्मी मेरा नाश्ता.
ये कौन है? प्लीज बंद करो माइक्स अपने. mics, or I remove you from this meeting. This is really horrible. Okay, so we can see that I is equal to half mr squared. So I in this case will be equal to, for the initial cockroach position, so this is equal to half multiplied by m multiplied by 0.8 r squared. So when you multiply this, you will get this value. Okay, so for the final position, we, instead of 0.8, we just have r, it becomes equal to r, and therefore you have this. And then, so the cockroach and the disk system, when we treat them together, then we get I initial is equal to this, and you get a sum of these. When you sum these, this is what you get. You sum ICI plus I.
Can you repeat this?
What?
Initial rational nutrition. Can you repeat this?
Rana, Shahbaz, I cannot understand what you're saying.
Ma'am, that was not me. There was
Ma'am,
someone else who is using my name.
Someone else is using your name. That's interesting. अच्छा ठहरो. कौन बोल?
मैम आप इस
Ma'am,
तरह
there are
समझा
some
रही हैं
leaders, class
आप
leaders
खुद
passionate
बताएं
about this.
आप खुद बताएं ये खुद बताएं, ये चीजें आप इस तरह समझा रही हैं, हमें समझ आएगी, खुद बताएगा सच्चे दिल से.
ये कौन बोल रहा है?
Ma'am,
मैम ये
I've
कोई
heard about
आउटसाइडर
these
है, इसको
class
आप रिमूव
leaders.
कर दे.
Yeah,
क्या?
this happened in
Ma'am,
my
someone
last
else is
class
using our
yesterday.
names.
ये
Yeah,
कोई
he's-
आउटसाइडर है मैम, इसको रिमूव कर दे.
Yes,
राना
ma'am.
शहबाज के नाम से है.
ठीक है. So he is removed. Okay, so that was the problem. ठीक है? अच्छा, fine. Okay, so now we come to the final rotational inertia, which is the sum of these values, and we get 4mr squared. And using these formulas and using the law of conservation of angular momentum, we get this. And after calculation, we can get the value of omega f. So omega I was given and omega f has been calculated. Is that okay? ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. अच्छा, आप में से किसी ने कुछ पूछा था? I still have a Rana Shahbaz in my class. Is this the real Rana Shahbaz?
Yes, ma'am. Rana Shahbaz Sardar Khan.
Acha, so this is the genuine Rana
With my photo, ma'am.
Good. Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, great. There's another candidate waiting in the waiting room, but I don't understand this Iman Khan. I don't know this person. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to end it here. So I would like you to study the chapters that I just indicated to you, and this will be very helpful for you to prepare for your homework 3 and also for your quiz that will be coming after that, and also for your final exam. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो उसके बाद 2 chapters रह जाएंगे, वो फिर हम बाद में कर लेंगे, and then you will be ready for the final exam. Meanwhile, I would also like to remind you to regularly study and practice your lab materials every Wednesday, so that you're also ready for the lab assessment. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
So this was the last class before the holidays. Okay, so I wish you a happy holiday. Okay. ठीक है?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So take care of
Thank you, ma'am.
yourself. Stay healthy, stay safe, and relax, and refresh yourself so that you can then we join together again after these holidays. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Inshallah, ma'am. Inshallah.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Thank
Okay,
you,
bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.